Hey everybody, Nerd Mom here. I have 4 children, and that's a lot of laundry, as nobody will deny. But to make my life a little easier, I want to share a parenting tip I learned from my 8th grade geometry teacher. In the beginning of the year, Mrs. Donna Williams, who is a phenomenal teacher, started out the year with saying, "This is how I recommend you organize your notebooks. I recommend you that you have a section that says all your notes go over here, all your homeworks go here, all your tests go here. But you know what? I want you guys to organize it in the way that works best for you." So every couple of weeks, what she would do is she would launch a pop quiz. A pop quiz in the way of we didn't know when it was happening, but we knew she did these every so often. And she would say things like, "Can you give me example number 3 from last Tuesday? Or number 5 on the quiz 2 months ago?" They weren't hard. Obviously, you're just looking and copying, but you had a very limited amount of time to find it. Her goal and her objective was, I don't care how you organize it as long as you can produce what needs to be done. In other words, you can find your notes to review for your homework and study for your tests, things like that. I've taken that and I've applied that to my parenting and specifically to my laundry organization in my house. I go through 2 times a year, spring and fall, when you change all your clothes over for the kids, help my kids organize their closets, their drawers. Give them the tools they need, especially if there's anything specific they've asked for to help them organize their drawers. But short of that, I don't really care what the drawers look like, as long as they can find clothes to wear and their drawers all close. So as long as everything's out of sight, because I don't want to look at it. Now, this has really been working for me. My older 3 kids all fold their own clothes. They're 6, 8, and 10, and the older 2 have been doing it for years. When a kid comes down and says, Mom, I can't find any pants. Pants are the big thing in our house. I can't find any pants, Mom. Now, there's always the option that Mom is just behind in the laundry. I've got 4 kids and a lot of things to do. It's a lot to keep up on. But more often than not, it's because everything's gotten so cattywampus they can't find anything. So usually I say, are you sure you can't find them? Do you want to look again? Because if they can't find their clothes, then that means it's time to reorganize their drawers, and then they have to do it my way. But short of that, I don't care. The goal is to get them to find a system that works well for them to do what they need to do. My mom made sure that, all the underwear were folded a certain way and stacked a certain way, and it was great. And frankly, that's still how I fold my underwear and stack them in my drawers. But if my kids have a system that works better, great. And even if they don't, is that really something I want to fight every day? The lesson has been made abundantly clear to my older 2 children that it's not about folding the clothes the way Mom says. It's about storing things in a way that you can find them to use them. And I've seen that specific lesson, taking over into other areas of their life. So that's what works for me. That's what takes a huge weight off my shoulders. And I don't know if it'll work for you or if it's something you're open to, but there's my 2 cents. And thank you, Mrs. Williams in 8th grade geometry. Have a great day.